gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's comic book day. What's your comic load look like? First up is Titans issue number 24. The source wall has somewhat been breached in the DC universe, and the Titans are working to contain some of the occurrences happening on Earth because of this. They come across some beings from Unearth, which is being projected by the author of the book series in the DC universe, so technically it's not really supposed to be a real universe, but now it is one of the universes. The main character being introduced is Seneschal Prince Travesty, and I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing that properly, but it's kind of funny. Raven's reading his thoughts as he's talking to Nightwing, and he's coming up with all of these sexual things in his head, which I just kind of find funny because everyone thinks of Nightwing sexually. Next up is The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 3, The Amazing Spider-Man versus Peter Parker, but not really. Because of science mumbo-jumbo, Peter Parker and Spider-Man have now been separated into two beings, meaning that Peter Parker is Peter Parker without the abilities of Spider-Man, and Spider-Man is Spider-Man with all of his abilities, but none of the conscience of Peter Parker. It feels like this story's been done before with the Clone Saga, but it's going into a different realm. Darth Vader issue number 19, Fortress Vader Part 1. Darth Vader and the other Inquisitors are still hunting down all of the Jedi. This takes place after episode 3, but before episode 4. It is clear that the Inquisitors are just as evil as you can imagine. Vader and the Inquisitors hunt down a former Jedi who left the Order and married another person and just recently had a child. But don't think just because there's a baby involved that they're gonna go easy on him, because they don't. Superman issue number 2, the Unity Saga Part 2. The entire Earth has been sucked into the Phantom Zone, and right now the heroes don't know what happened. A character known as Rogol Zar is also in the Phantom Zone. He was also recently revealed to be behind the destruction of Krypton. There's a cameo appearance of a character from Superman 4: The Quest for Peace that's in this issue. Totally not expecting that at all. Superman's trying to figure out what the hell happened and how to get the Earth out of the Phantom Zone, because they don't really know how long the Earth can exist there, with all of their environment and everything not going to total hell. The Flash issue number 52, The Grips of Strength Part 1. Even though Bart Allen came back from the Speed Force 2 issues prior to this, still no mention of it. This issue is dealing with the idea that the Speed Force has been disrupted and that other forces exist in the universe, and this one in particular they're dealing with strength. And the Trickster's being involved in this, but I thought the beginning was probably the best part because we get to see all of these other flashes from other continuities. And I thought it was really cool to see them all together. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps issue number 50. This whole issue was the Green Lantern Corps with General Zod taking on the Dark Stars. And it ends somewhat in a sad way, but there's also a nice glimmer of hope at the end as well. It's issue number 50, so that means it's an exercise issue. X-Men Blue issue number 33. Previously, what was going on in this storyline is that Magneto briefly got a glimpse of the future. Miss Sinister and Havoc turned evil for a brief period of time again, and during that time there was this big machination bomb that was going to go off that was going to mutate a bunch of humans on the Earth. But it also had some unforeseen consequences. When Magneto went into the future, he saw that there was an entire Reaver population that took place because there was this virus machine hate thing that happened, and Magneto is both worshipped, but it seems like he's also hated in this future as well. Finally, I read Fantastic Four issue number 1. The Fantastic Four has been split up for a long time. The Invisible Woman and Mr. Fantastic, along with their kids, have been lost in space. After the Secret Wars event, they've been in space doing their whole cosmic thing, and they have been sorely missed in the Marvel Universe. I mean, it feels like there has been something missing from all of the other storylines without them being there. This is just the first issue, so they haven't returned yet. There's a marriage proposal taking place in this as well. I won't spoil who it is, even though there are many articles out there that already spoiled it. But still, this issue is giving a lot of positivity and hope for the Marvel Universe. And personally, I thought it was a decent beginning, and I hope it's going to get a lot better. That's my comic load for this week. What did you guys read? Leave comments down below and let me know. But with that, thank you guys for watching me in this video. If you haven't done it yet, check out my Patreon site, check out my social media sites, check my websites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, and namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks.
I'm in love with a hero.
Hey, if you haven't done it yet, you can check out my previous comic load video right over here, or if you want to check out one of my toy reviews on the Laughing Prince Adam, who I like to call Gay Pride Prince Adam, from the Masters of the Universe Classics toy line, you can check that out over here. A lot of people don't like the idea that I keep calling him gay and the Bo is his boyfriend, but they are so in love with each other. Just look at them.